All right, team. We're gonna do this was CSBS, not even sure JU, whatever school that is. This was game 5. You guys asked me to do a replay analysis of this series. I just chose game 5. I think you guys ended up losing. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I guess you could see on the bottom that you guys did end up losing. I'm gonna review this one. Just try to do it as a team. I'm gonna stay in director mode. Try to look at the big team issues. See how helpful that is. So let's just get into it. I haven't watched this game yet. We're just gonna take it as it is. Okay, decent kickoff. We get a free ball. Going for the flip reset. Okay, I'll be honest. Not the time to go for a flip reset. Just take a quick pass. You want to do a flip reset when you kind of need a tempo mix up, or you want to bait them in. Let me go back to that shot. You want to do a flip reset when you're trying to bait them in to come challenge you, and then you get that sudden burst of speed to beat them. So it's really good as a shot. It can be good as a pass too if you're baiting someone in to challenge you, and then you get the last second pass across. But here, like, just go faster and maybe wait a little bit longer to jump so you can get there with your flip timer and just flip to pass this down and just drop this ball right to Garrett. You're trying to go fast. You have the space. You need to take advantage of the space. Don't want to give them time to get boost and recover anything. So yeah, glad you're working on your flip resets and stuff. Not the time to do it though in game 5. That's just feels a little silly. Good attempt in trying to recover there. Let me go back to director cam. Or gotta love Rocket League. Okay. Why is it on a person? Okay. There we go. Is it gonna resume? There it goes. All right. Okay, we have space here. Find 50. Right there as well, Colin. I maybe would have just flipped into that or just taken a better 50. You like tried to go for a beat, but that easily could have got dunked into our net. So just be a little careful of that. And there we kind of gave possession away. I want to see what this looked like from. Obviously, Garrett kind of had a mistouch or didn't quite do what he was intending. So Sean, for you here, what you want to do is you want to take this ball to their corner. You can't afford to give a roller to their goalie who's just sitting there, to the third man, because then he's going to have a free play. So what you want to do is come at this ball, kind of tilt your car this way, and hopefully 50, but take it in a way that even if you do beat this guy to the ball, you still get a good play. Kind of come this way and then side flip it to the edge here. That's a pretty safe way to challenge that. Because you want to, make sure this stays to the side. You also don't want to get dunked because you are beating this guy to the ball. So this is a little aggressive to 50 it to the left. Because if this guy does dunk you, now he can dunk you goal side. Where if you challenge the left side of the ball, and if he dunks you, he's dunking you to the corner. So always kind of 50, if it's like an unsafe 50 like this, on the inside edge of the ball. Flipping towards the outside. So you can kind of direct that 50 as best as possible. Go back to director cam here. Luckily, they're bad, and they just flipped into it and didn't do anything with it. Good speed there, though. See what we could do. Make it awkward for them. Okay, I want to know if we should have had someone back there or not. We have 2 people kind of going back. Who got out of the play? Let's look at this from a fly cam perspective. I'll go back even more. Because we can't afford to be passing to nobody. Okay, so Colin kind of pops it. Sean gets that boost. He needs to turn into this play here. Watch this from Sean's perspective. As soon as you get this boost, you need to be power sliding, whipping around, playing second man, Sean. You can't afford to do nothing. We might have been able to take a shot. You definitely would have been there for a 50. So that's on Sean. I'll just stay in fly cam. That's probably better than director cam. A scary pinch there. See how we recover. Nice. Ready to go to backboard. That was weird. I don't really know what happened there. I don't know if they bumped each other or what. Nice. I'm glad we had someone force that ball. Now we get possession. It's perfect. Good save to the corner. I like that you take that up the wall. Try to make use of your space. Okay. We gotta take a look at this, Colin. So you did that properly. You probably could have hit... You could have jumped a little bit earlier. Like, obviously, you didn't get the touch you wanted. In an ideal world, you would hit the top part of the ball to ensure that it'll be a roller. But I like that you took it, you flipped in such a way that you're going straight towards the full boost. So that's good. That pre-jump kind of slows you down, actually. It would be better to just double jump off the wall and go for it, and you can maintain control of your car. Also, you'll just be more threatening. The second you flip, you've just like fully committed to a direction. It's just easier to read you. The other thing you could do is go to the ceiling on this. You jump off here, you boost towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna land and follow the ball with your flip still, and that's way more threatening. Just don't do this instant flip thing, like this pre-jump thing. And if you are gonna do that, don't side flip like that. You want to like front flip, because then your car will be like pointing up at the end. Like you'll wrap around, you can boost the second half of the flip up, or like speed flip through it. Really, I think Waitin made a video about it called like the twist flip, where it's like a diagonal flip that's like half flip canceled. But yeah, you didn't get anything off that. We should have got a lot more off that. That pre-flip thing just looked awkward, but it was an awkward ball, so whatever. I won't stand it for too long. We're doing a good job at forcing for each other. Like Sean being up right there, forcing that ball to Garrett's really good. I love this pass. Yeah, I want to see this from Colin's perspective. Probably got to do more after. This is a perfect pass. Oh, you just try to shoot it and you really miss. Oh, we might score off of it. Oh, we don't. And we're probably going to get a second one. Honestly, if I were in this position, I wouldn't even try to go for a shot. Your main goal is to beat this last guy. And really, he should have recognized this, and he should be playing back more. He should not be driving up. The Sasquatch should be able to cover almost all of net, maybe unless you would an absolute banger to the top corner. What I think you should do is just go for a banger low backboard, like somewhere just like here-ish, and then that's just going to fall forward, and then somebody else will be there. Even you will probably be there to follow that up. So just pass it to yourself off backboard rather than going for a shot. And you got to flip through the center of the ball, my guy. You front flip. All you got to do is left flip right there, and you score it. Oh, good. We'll go back to fly cam. We kind of gave away possession right there. Nice. Good possession there. You don't have to flip into that. We just gave it away. So let's look at that from your perspective, Sean. Like, you don't have to jump a flip into it. If you jumped and you can't quite see the field, which is one of the downsides of a play like this, but just dribble the ball. Honestly, just dribble the ball to the wall and then air roll, land on the wall, and keep following it. You got to at least get a 50 out of this. When you're first man on the ball, you have to at least get a 50 out of the ball. You can't afford to just give it away to their first person. They didn't even have to commit a person to force that ball off of you. You just forced the ball off of yourself. We cannot afford to do that. Let's look at this. Now this is like really threatening. I like that pass. It forced two people out of the play. Oh, Garrett, you should just wait there. Well, you should have scored that. Oh, I guess you landed too far forward. Did you double jump into that? I think you did. I don't think you had to double jump. Whoa, my computer just lagged. I think you can just single jump into this. And then you would have a way better recovery. And I think you did drive forward a little bit. You could have been there to shoot that, I think. Okay, that's a tough one. I like the pass. It was good. Good ideas. This is the same exact thing, Sean. I'm noticing it again now. You have to 50 this away from center field. So you're doing the opposite. You're driving this way and then flipping to the left, and that forces the ball to go middle. Where if you did the exact opposite and you went here and then side flip towards the wall, that would force the ball to go to the wall. Your job, whenever you're challenging in like this midfield and they're kind of attacking right here, your job is to get the ball out of center field. Center field is where we're gonna get counterattacked, and so your job is just to guide the ball to the corner. We're not trying to get possession or anything. Just don't let them get a goal in transition. Yeah, and then that was literally why they scored. Literally why they scored was because of that 50 right there. I mean, Garrett maybe could have done something else too. If I were you, Garrett, I would probably do like the same thing. I would jump at this ball. I would try to 50 this ball to be a roller up the wall. You have to try to hit the top part of this ball. You cannot afford to do a drive challenge like you did because that's going to make the ball go up. And that's, again, why they scored. You have to jump into like the top part of this ball, like right here, and then like side flip across it. And that will keep the nose of your ball on the top half of the ball rolling across it, forcing it up the wall to be a roller. And then honestly, you might be able to follow it with that because you'll have the momentum going towards the wall. You're flipping to the right towards the right wall, so you land on your wheels. And yeah, you'd be able to follow that. But instead, you just do a drive challenge. You don't even jump. The ball goes way up in the air. Boom, gets perfect centered. They get there quick. They score. So that goal was because two people took 50s incorrectly. Not like they were unlucky 50s. We took them incorrectly, and they scored because of it. That's a little scary. Maybe could have gone up a little bit sooner, Sean. I don't know. Let's see. We get a free ball here. We can't afford that to turn into that. And I don't know if that's just a mistouch or decision making. Let's see. Yeah, you just went up super early. The ball's already on its way down. You can't afford to go for this right now. What you need to do is get under the ball so you can play it up and go for like a solo play. Also, how much boost do you have at the time you jumped? Okay, you have 57 here. Okay, you had like 40 something. So yeah, I think you just jumped way too early. This ball's on the way down. It's too far away, and you didn't take your time to like actually calculate what touch you were going to get on this ball. You just saw a ball and you jumped for it. You got to make sure you can get under this ball so you can hit it harder. Because right now you're meeting the ball on the side while it's on its way down. The only thing you can do is this. And honestly, at that point, if I were you and I jumped at the same time as you, if I jumped right here and I saw this, I would see Garrett ready to catch it, and I would be like, I'm faking. Call that you're faking. Let Garrett catch this, take it up the wall, and then he can do something nutty with it. You can't afford to just hit this at them like that. And it takes you way out of play, uses all your boost. We just can't afford to do that and give up free possession like that. That's several times we've had free balls and we just kind of did nothing with it. Like that, we forced it. See, that's fine to do with a free ball. You're putting it hard, high off the backboard, in awkward for them. So two people are committing to this, and we didn't have much more else we could do because you were last man. Like, I like this. And now Garrett's there for the cleanup. Ooh, that's tough. They should have scored. I mean, decision making was fine there. We just whiffed. Again, don't try to shoot this. I don't know if you tried to or not. Let's see that from your perspective. Just one more pass. Yeah, instead of putting this on net, which good on you putting that on net, but he's just going to have that covered. If you put that here, you're honestly here, anywhere off that, boom, bounces back. You or Colin are there for easy cleanup, and he's not going to save that. So just one more pass. But honestly, that was okay too. If you did hit top half of net, you might have scored. How do we not score there? Oh, they just barely save it. Again, we can't take bad shots on net. If you realize you're getting a weak touch, Sometimes you can change your plan halfway through. You're here. You're not going to be able to get a good touch on that. You can't afford to have this ball hit the ground before making it to net. You have to just try to hit this ball with as much mustard as you can. Because if you have to aim for this top half, top corner here. If you can't hit the top corner, you are going to miss. You have to make sure you miss high so they don't get a free ball. We got to make sure we don't turn our offensive possession into their offensive possession. Because now this guy gets it, gets that weird touch, and that's super threatening on us. If he would have had better teammates who followed up on that, they probably could have had a really good counterattack on that. So yeah, just gotta be really careful about taking weak shots at their net. But this is good. Like, we have really good offensive fundamentals. Like, that whole play was really good. I don't know how we didn't catch that, though. Did we just miss? Yeah, we just missed. That's fine. I don't really care about the mechanical stuff. Like, whatever. It's game 5, high pressure. It's mostly just, like, the decision-making. We have really good offensive pressure for a little bit, but then we make one mistake and we throw it away. So I'm trying to eliminate those. I like that touch because you're able to force again. Don't shoot it again. You have so much space to work with. You can't shoot this here. What you want to do, drive on this side, pop it up. Pop it up into right. There's any of this space in here. Nobody's covering that. This guy's just covering shot. This guy's covering backboard. Pop it up. Or pass it to Colin here on the backboard. One of those two options would be way better. You can't just shoot this. This guy's going to say that all day. Look where you're shooting from, bro. That's like half field almost. You're shooting from downtown with the net that's covered. Like, that's just not going to do anything. So we need to utilize this space. We have really good offensive pressure. We get our opening and we just panic shoot. I mean, I guess. I get it, though. It's game 5. 1 minute left. You need 1 goal. So I know you're going to put all the shots on net, but we got to stay with it. They're just going to give that away. I mean, they're panicking too, though. I like this. Nice. This one, you can maybe shoot because it's closer to net. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it. Okay, that's fine. Nice, good pass. That was a good attempt. Now you cut that back, cut that back. Okay, I'll see what you do first and then I'll go back. We went for a demo play. Okay, I don't like that. So, we get this offensive play. We missed. That's fine because we ended up faking them. And the second this guy flips, that's their misplay. That's a misplay. This alpha monkey mode guy has to keep this and force you to the corner. He's just assuming you're going to go to the corner already. Big mistake. Big mistake. This guy just threw. You should punish it. I know, oh, you only have 18 boosts, but still, that should be enough boost, especially if you can get that pad somehow, to go under the ball or around the ball, past the ball, kind of dribble it, and get a good pass cutting diagonally back. All these people are assuming, look at this guy. He's already pointing towards here, assuming you're going to go to the corner and bring it around. As this guy's turning, imagine that ball just cuts across field like that. Boom, to Sean, or whoever is going to be there. That would be so good. Oh my gosh. That's a squiggly arrow. But that would be so good if you can do that. Let's see what you try to do. You get there. Oh, that touch was just going a little bit too far forward. You need that to hit the side of your car, not the front corner. And then if that does happen, you just have to take a 50 or something. So once you're here, you can't afford to get that strong touch. That sent the ball too far away from you. You want to just like basically drive at this front corner and then just like try to flip and muscle it through to front corner. And I guess you did like kind of bait them into clearing it. That plan would have been good if you had 2 people to support you on either side, but you only had 1 person. So Sean can't cover all of backfield. But that's so much more potential. I also want to look at the demo from Colin's perspective. They had all 3 people in net, so it might not have been the best. Also, Colin, when you... Okay, so you're here. You're expecting this pass. Go just like a little bit wider. It'll allow you to cut in easier. Because that's the reason that goes over your head. But if you were like here, all the way like on the sideline, you'd be able to get to that. Okay, I guess that demo's fine. You had so much momentum going that way. Okay, 30 seconds left. Now it's time for you to just start throwing everything in net. I'd be okay with you guys playing a little bit more panic under 30 seconds. But a minute's still so much time to work with. I like that. Just get on offense here. Oh, Garrett, where you going, my man? That's your ball. Okay, let me go back more. You're here, that's fine. You just can't afford a flip there. Oh, you have 0 boost. Oh, you had boost. Okay, so you didn't get that side one. You didn't get any pads. That's where you're going. That sucks. Take your time, bro. Oh, no. So this guy kind of fakes calling. That's perfect for you. You have 100 boost. Honestly, once that happens, you have 9 seconds. So the time's not going to expire right now. You got to make sure you get this ball high and in a threatening position. You can even do like a little turn back like this to like get your momentum going correctly, like towards the ball, to get yourself time. Literally no one's going to challenge you. You can pop this, take this into a solo play, guaranteed. You just can't do that. Honestly, you can maybe even just drive forward and then once it bounces, pop it up and then go. You can't do this. Can't do that. I don't know what happened in the rest of the games, but this game, I feel like you guys lost it. I don't think they outplayed you a single time. I don't even remember how their one goal... Oh, their one goal is because we took 2 bad 50s. That should never have happened. I mean, they did make a good shot to score it, but the 2 bad 50s before that shouldn't have happened. There was another time that they should have scored off of our mistake. But overall, yeah, you guys, I think, totally could have and should have won this game. I didn't watch any of the other games in the series, but hopefully there were some good tips in there for you guys to take away as we go into this last game of our regular season.